Hello YouTube and welcome back to the first episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In this episode, obviously it's just going to be the very beginning intro and stuff. I was actually thinking about how to have that intro cutscene, then I realized it's like 10 minutes long and I can't be silent for 10 minutes and then play for 5. So anyways, I actually do have a save file that I started. As you can see, it's only 7 minutes in, because I was originally thinking, oh hey, let's just play a little bit and then, give my thoughts on it, or record it later. So I'm actually going to call myself Mr. E. I was actually kind of debating typing in different names and stuff, but actually, wow, I just realized oh, never mind. I was going to be like, oh, hey, I just realized, in this corner right there that I kind of didn't do that well, but, anyways, it's just because the bottom thing, I don't know, this layout is kind of temporary. If you think that it should be better and that it looks weird the way it is because of that little dark space and all that, let me know if you think it's too terrible. I'm probably going to be recording about 3 episodes in one sitting right now, so if the layout is really terrible, you might just want to skip to the 4th episode or something. But anyways, this is going to be the temporary layout and all that. So I've already missed a couple scenes of dialogue, or not scenes, but pages of text and whatnot. So a journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. Starting off there, it just doesn't make any sense, but a friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. So in case any of you don't know, I'm not sure why any of you wouldn't know, but this is a direct sequel to the Ocarina of Time. So that's why the story actually does just take place, I don't know, maybe a day or a week or two after Ocarina of Time. I'm not actually sure how much time was in between the two. But, and also, as you can probably tell, I'm going to be talking through cutscenes and all that, partly to help avoid copyright type of issue things, and also just because I want to talk and stuff, because that's what this whole thing is about. But, anyways, this cutscene, I saw the videos of the HD comparisons, because this is an HD remake of the N64 game, and this scene in particular, on the original, it's a lot more gray and cloudy or misty or whatever, and I guess it is like that to add mood or tone or whatever, but I don't know, I almost feel like it was done to hide the limitations of the system at the time or something like that. Then when I really think about the rest of the game, it doesn't really have that much of a limitation that it needs that kind of fog in here, and I wonder if he has anything good on him. This guy, blah, blah, well, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm really not going to be a good voice actor as I'm reading these. I'm just going to read it for the sake of reading it. Again, I'm going to be recording about 3 episodes today, so then if you guys really don't like the way that I'm reading it, then I'll probably try to change that and either go with more of a trying to voice act, even though I'm really terrible at voice acting, and oh, what a pretty ocarina, hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it, I want to see. Or I could just not read it and just give you guys a bit of time. You can't tell. And then just, what would we do if you dropped it and you broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Oh, sis, why can't I try it out too? She just explained it. Weren't you listening? But anyways, I like that. How is he playing that through the mask? I like that evil death glare that Link is giving him in the back. But, how is he playing it through the mask? That doesn't make sense. But anyways, I mean, not that a ton of stuff in this game makes sense, but, and I like that it's starting off with this sort of action scene, because even though the game is about, fighting giant monsters and action-y stuff, it's more puzzly, and I don't know, especially on the N64, it didn't feel like super great action or whatever. But anyways, there was something I was going to say. Oh, that's right. I wanted to play Ocarina of Time on stream or in a Let's Play just at the beginning, or not the beginning, but just to sort of lead up into Majora's Mask. But that didn't happen, so I might play Ocarina of Time, the 3DS remake version, for you guys after this, if you guys want me to, or whatever. I think it'd be kind of cool, even though generally people play it the other way around. But I like that this sign, whoever reads this sign, you may already know this, but here's a quick review of the basic controls. Move with the circle pad, swing your sword with B, and there's a small platform, move toward it with the circle pad. I can't remember the name of this thing, even though I said it twice. Climb up, blah, blah, and higher, blah, blah. Okay, so what I think is hilarious is that the first time we played this, like me and my family played this on the original N64. When you make those flippy jumps, we're like, oh my gosh, this flippy jumps, this is amazing, and this game is awesome. And I don't think I ever paid attention to him making those kinds of jumps ever again in the game. Like, that's the only time I could specifically remember him making those flippy jumps. So I think that's kind of hilarious. And there's a ton of lore and background theory and stuff about this game that I think is pretty awesome. And I feel like I could probably talk about it at the very end of the game or something, but probably not going to talk about it much at the beginning. So what's with that dumb horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. And wait for it. There's no point in writing anything like that, so I did you a favor and made it into glue. Just got rid of it. He didn't actually make it into glue, but boohoo, why that face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. By getting rid of your horse? Like, what? That'll come now. Do you think you can beat me the way that... I didn't read that last bit. But still, I find it interesting that, like, it's only now that he's actually all, like, mystical power, magical, evil type. Because in the beginning, when he's just introduced, he's just a, mischievous skull kid that can apparently jump pretty high. But, I mean, other than that, he didn't do anything magical. And for a while, I kept just calling these Deku, like, oh yeah, they're the Deku. But then I realized, yeah, they're the Deku Scrub to differentiate them from the Deku Baba. But, I don't know, just a random thing. What was I going to say? I think... No, never mind. I was going to say, are these the first time you see the Deku Baba, or the Deku Scrub in that form? But no, they're in Ocarina of Time. I don't know what I was thinking. And then, huzzah, Link has turned into a Deku Scrub. And I'm really not. Even though this is going to try to be a bit of a first impressions let's play. Hey, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay there looking at that, blah, blah, forever. Like, I have played the N64 version. Pretty sure I've beaten it on the N64. Yeah, pretty sure I've beaten it on the N64. It has been years since I've even seen an N64, so it's not 100% fresh in my mind, but I'm mostly going to be like first time reacting to all of the new HD remix changes that they've made. And whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me, I'm still here. Taylor, you can't leave without me. So yeah, I'm going to be just like, oh yeah, I know that happens, whatever. But then I'll actually be reacting to all the stuff that's actually new and stuff. But anyways, we stop staring, just open the door for me, please, come on, blah. Oh, Tail, child, alright. But anyway, so it's really cool. Or not really cool, but what I like is that you can actually just come back in here, just fly around, even though the game hasn't actually taught you how to do that yet, just in case you already know how to do it. And one thing that I really like, because I did play like that 7 minutes, even though I didn't get very far and all that, is that you can actually see that his like hair hat thing actually turns into like some kind of sort of spiky tree stump, which makes so much more sense that actually does some damage, like, because otherwise it was just like, oh, why are you like whipping me with your hat? Like, how is that hurting anything? But then, he's actually, tree stump and all that. And obviously I'm not going to be reading very much, apparently, because I like that he doesn't even know, what do you mean on the D-pad? Like, what's a D-pad? But, yeah, Tattle, not sure how I'm going to like the way that it's, like, giving me the prompt to press the right on the D-pad in order to have Tattle say something, but, I don't know, I mean, again, just starting out and all that. So obviously in the very beginning they're going to want you to know that, oh hey, this is a tutorial, this is how you learn stuff. And then the big chest for the little Deku Nut, which is like, why is that chest even there? Like, how does that even, what? Well, I don't think I've ever actually used a Deku Nut ever, like, intentionally, like, as if it's necessary. I can't think of a single time. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure there is at least once that the Deku Nut is actually necessary, but I can't remember any time that it's actually necessary. And then here you're actually supposed to hold L and talk to it, but I'm just gonna go anyways. I'm just gonna ignore that. And this little thing is actually kind of, I'd say it's important. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of reminds me of this tree. It's all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. So that is very important. Well, not very important, but important to the backstory, lore, theory stuff about it. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like talking about it, but then I kind of feel like, oh, it's spoilers. But then it's not like I'm doing a good job of reacting to this as if I haven't had it spoiled or whatever. So I don't know. I'm sure people in the comments can discuss stuff with you if you're interested in talking about stuff. I really like the music in this area. It's really sad and gloomy and stuff. And this, the Sheikah Stone, which it'll actually be talked about in a moment. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? And there's the creepy mask salesman, and even Tattle hides. Tattle hides from the happy mask salesman. I own the happy mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I've found you. Now, don't think me rude, but I have been following you. How? Where did it even come from? But for I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will turn you to normal. In exchange, all that I ask is that you get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? It's not a simple task. Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. I cannot read. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. I like there's a Mario mask on his back, but oh, and one more thing. Please be so kind as to direct your gaze over there for a moment. To the Sheikah Stone. That's a strange stone over there. Do you see? It's called Sheikah Stone. When the world has weighed down with worry, crawl and weighed you down with worry. I cannot read. Crawl inside and let it show you the way. If ever you find yourself lost in your grand adventure, seek the counsel of the wise old stone. It will surely help you on your noble quest. And then, well then, I'm counting on you. So what I like about the stone is that, can I actually go in right now? Or no, hi there, I'm Sheikah Stone. Too soon, kid, way too soon. Your journey's barely even started. Go on, get out of here, scoot. Go have some big adventures. If you get stumped, come see me. I'll be happy to help. I think that was introduced first in Skyward Sword, but I could be wrong. It might have been in the Ocarina of Time 3D remake. I don't remember which one came first. It was Dawn of the First Day. But it's just a helpful way for beginners, like beginners to video games in general and the Legend of Zelda series in general, or just people that aren't very good at games in general, specifically this kind of game. But anyways, if they're stuck and they need help and they don't know how to progress, then they can go get help in the Sheikah Stone. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. But seriously, Link never sleeps. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. I'm pretty sure the Great Fairy lives in a shrine that's somewhere here in town. Where? Well, somewhere. Don't press me for details. I don't come to this town very often. You can try talking to one of those kids who hang out around town. One of them might know where the shrine is. I really wish I had played, wasn't there? I just realized how different that was. Because, I remember that. But there used to be like a fruit stand or something right there. Kind of like this one, but it was more this way. But anyways, so when I first played this on that other file, as soon as I came over here, I was like, okay, let's go see if I can save. And then, oh wait, this looks different. The save thingy's not there. And then, oh look, the save thingy owl statue is right there. And it has a book in front of it, which is new. Which I'm assuming is just to highlight the fact that you're saving and recording progress and all that. And then right here is, oh look, it's the bank dude. It's the bank. the dude that owns the bank. But I can deposit rupees, might as well. So I don't think I need any at the moment. And I like that it automatically starts you off with sets the default amount that you want to deposit to be the amount that you have, so you don't have to always go up to the amount that you have and all that. So I think this has been about 15 minutes or so, close to 15 minutes. I'd like these episodes to be between like 10 to 15 minutes, but I know that's going to make this like a 500 episode series, because this game, in my opinion, as far as I can remember, is pretty long, and I'm not sure how good I am at making progress. So I'm just going to go back and save again. And this is as far as I've actually played, so the next episode is going to be completely blind, not blindfolded obviously, but just first experience. In terms of the new HD remix, like I said, I have played and or beaten the original Majora's Mask before. So yeah, These episodes should be coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think this first episode might go up on Wednesday or just late Monday. Not actually sure about that because I'm really lazy. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.